After age 50, many people accept living with back pain, sore knees, and a stiff neck, without realizing that the real cause isn't age, but muscles that have been tight for years. Here's the truth. 90% of this pain can be reduced with just a few simple stretching movements. Yet almost no one does them correctly or consistently. No medication. No machines. No gym. Just 5 minutes a day. In this video, you'll discover 5 often overlooked stretches, simple but powerful, that can help your body feel lighter, looser, and noticeably more flexible after 50. It's never too late to move better. And it starts with one small step today. After age 50, the neck-shoulder area becomes the tightest part of the body, yet it's often the most neglected. The cause isn't just aging. It comes mainly from years of looking down, poor posture, lack of movement, and long-term stress. When the deep neck muscles stay tight for too long, they compress nerves and blood vessels. This leads to familiar problems: neck and shoulder pain, headaches, light dizziness, arm numbness, and even poor sleep. The sad truth is that most people only massage the surface or rely on painkillers for short-term relief. But the real problem lies deeper, in the deep neck muscles. If these muscles are not stretched correctly, the pain will keep coming back, more often and more intense. A simple deep neck stretch for people over 50. This stretch is gentle, requires no strength, and is safe even for those who don't exercise regularly. How to do it? Sit on a chair with your back straight and shoulders relaxed. Look straight ahead and slowly inhale through your nose. Gently tilt your head to the right, feeling the stretch on the left side of your neck. Place your right hand lightly on top of your head, very gentle pressure. Never force. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing slowly and evenly. Return to center, then switch sides. While stretching, you may feel mild tension or warmth in your neck. That's a good sign. There should never be sharp pain. A correct stretch feels relieving, not painful. Benefits you may notice: releases deep neck muscles that have been tight for years. Reduces nerve compression, easing headaches and arm numbness. Improves blood flow to the brain, helping you feel clearer and more alert. Reduces stress and improves sleep quality. After just 5 to 7 days of daily practice, many people feel their neck lighter, turning easier, and shoulder pain noticeably reduced. After 2 to 3 weeks, tension-related headaches often fade away. Important reminders: do not twist or jerk your neck suddenly. Do not practice during severe pain or strong dizziness. Only 1 to 2 times per side per day is enough. Best done after waking up or before bedtime. This deep neck stretch may look simple, but it is the foundation of cervical spine health. When your neck relaxes properly, your shoulders feel lighter, your head hurts less, and your whole body moves better. This is the first stretch, but also the most important one for anyone over 50 who wants lasting pain relief without depending on medication. If the deep neck stretch in part 1 releases tension in the upper body, then the lower back and hips are the true, load-bearing center of the entire body. After age 50, many people notice the same signs. Standing for a while causes back pain. Getting up from a chair feels difficult. And even bending down to tie shoes creates tightness or discomfort. These pains don't appear overnight. They build up quietly over many years. The main reason is that the muscles around the lower back and hip joints gradually become tight and weak. When the hips lose mobility, the lower back is forced to compensate, and that leads to overload. This is why massaging the back alone often doesn't work, and painkillers only bring temporary relief. Just like the neck in part 1, the problem is not on the surface. It comes from deep muscular imbalance inside the body. Lower back and hip stretch. This simple stretch helps release pressure from the spine and brings the body back toward its natural balance. How to do it? Lie on your back on a mat or a firm bed. Bend your right knee and gently hug it toward your chest with both hands. Keep your shoulders and neck relaxed, no tension. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing slowly and deeply. Lower the leg, switch sides, and repeat. If comfortable, you may also hug both knees at once. As you hold the position, you'll feel your lower back gently pressed into the surface while your hips and glutes relax. This sensation helps release long-held pressure in the lumbar spine. Benefits: noticeable reduction in lower back pain. Less hip stiffness, making sitting down and standing up easier. Reduced pressure on spinal discs. Improved posture and walking stability. After 1 to 2 weeks of regular practice, many people wake up with less morning stiffness. Bending and turning feel smoother and more natural. When the hips regain proper flexibility, the lower back no longer has to carry the load, and pain eases on its own. Important notes: do not pull the knee forcefully toward your chest. If you have a history of severe disc herniation, move gently and slowly. Never hold your breath. 1 to 2 times per side per day is enough. Stretching the lower back and hips is the next essential piece after the deep neck stretch. When the neck relaxes and the hips move freely, the spine begins to function as one unified system. This is how you reduce pain at the root, not just in one spot, but throughout the entire body after age 50. After releasing the neck-shoulder area in part 1 and the lower back hips in part 2, there is still one critical link that most people over 50 almost never pay attention to: the hamstrings. This muscle group quietly affects your knees, lower back, and even the way you walk, yet it's often ignored because the pain doesn't show up right away. The hamstrings run from the hips down the back of the thighs to just behind the knees. When they stay tight for years, from sitting too much, rarely straightening the legs, and lack of movement, they pull the pelvis out of alignment. This increases pressure on the lower back and knee joints. That's why many people stretch their back, massage their knees, or use heat packs regularly, yet still feel dull pain, especially when walking long distances or standing up and sitting down. If after part 2 your lower back and hips feel lighter but your knees are still tight and your legs still feel heavy, the real culprit is often tight hamstrings. Hamstring stretch, seated. How to do it? Sit on a chair or the edge of a bed with your back straight. Extend your right leg forward, toes pointing up. Keep the other foot firmly on the floor. Gently hinge forward from the hips, do not round your back. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing calmly. Switch sides and repeat. When done correctly, you'll feel a gentle stretch along the back of the thigh, possibly reaching near the knee. This is normal. What matters most is keeping the spine straight. Never force your hands to reach the foot. Benefits: reduces pressure on the knee joints. Helps relieve long-standing lower back pain. Improves walking posture, making each step feel lighter. Reduces leg fatigue when walking or standing for long periods. After 1 to 2 weeks of consistent practice, many people notice less knee tightness when using stairs and less lower back pain, even without directly stretching the back. This clearly shows that the body works as a connected chain, not as isolated parts. Important reminders: do not jerk or bounce. Do not overstretch. If you feel sharp pain behind the knee, reduce the range. 1 to 2 times per side per day is enough. Hamstring stretching is the final piece for the lower body after releasing the hips and lower back. When these muscles relax, the hips move better, the back carries less load, and the knees are better protected. It's a simple stretch, but it delivers lasting results, especially for people over 50 who want to move with ease and live with less pain every day. After stretching the deep neck, lower back, hips, and hamstrings, many people feel lighter, but their posture still isn't truly upright. The shoulders still slump forward, the upper back rounds slightly, and taking a deep breath feels restricted. The reason lies in tight chest muscles and front shoulders, a very common issue after age 50. Years of leaning forward, sitting too much, using phones, and limited upper body movement cause these muscles to shorten and stiffen. When the chest muscles tighten, they pull the shoulders forward and force the upper back to round. This doesn't just affect appearance, it leads to shoulder pain, upper back fatigue, shallow breathing, and quicker exhaustion. Many people try massaging the hunched back with little success, because, as in the previous sections, the real problem is muscle imbalance, not just the painful spot. Chest stretch and shoulder opening. This stretch helps return the shoulders and rib cage to their natural position, restoring balance to the upper body after other areas have been released. How to do it? Stand upright or sit on a chair with your back straight. Clasp both hands behind your back, palms facing each other. Slowly straighten your arms and gently lift them away from your body. At the same time, open your chest and draw your shoulders back and down. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing in deeply and out slowly. Relax and repeat 1 to 2 times. When done correctly, you'll feel your chest open, gentle tension in the back of the shoulders, and noticeably deeper breathing. You don't need to lift your arms high. The key is keeping the shoulders down, not shrugged toward the ears. Benefits: improves posture and reduces rounded upper back, relieves shoulder and upper back pain, allows deeper breathing and better oxygen flow, creates a feeling of calm, clarity, and relaxation. After 1 to 2 weeks, many people notice their shoulders feel more open, their posture looks taller, and the tight feeling in the chest during breathing fades away. When combined with the earlier stretches, the spine begins to rebalance itself from top to bottom. Important reminders: do not overarch the lower back. Do not force the arms if shoulder pain appears. If you have shoulder joint issues, keep the hands lower. Move slowly and stay aware of your breathing. Chest stretching and shoulder opening is the final step for the upper body, helping you stand tall naturally, without strain or forcing. When the chest opens, the shoulders relax, and the upper back straightens. The entire movement chain from neck to hips works in harmony again. This isn't just a stretch to reduce pain. It's a key to reclaiming posture, confidence, and ease of movement after age 50. After stretching each key area, the deep neck, lower back and hips, hamstrings, and chest and shoulders, the final step is a full body morning stretch. Many people think this step is optional, but in reality, it works like an on switch for the entire body after a long night of little movement. After age 50, morning stiffness is very common. You wake up feeling heavy. The back doesn't straighten easily. Knees and shoulders move slowly, and it takes time to feel warmed up. This happens because blood circulation slows during sleep, joints receive less lubrication, and muscles stay shortened for hours. If you get up and move suddenly, pain and stiffness become more noticeable. A full body morning stretch gently wakes up the muscles and connects the entire movement chain from head to toe, instead of working on isolated areas. How to do it? Lie on your back in bed, or stand upright if that feels comfortable. Reach both arms overhead and interlace your fingers. Lengthen the whole body, arms reaching up, heels gently pushing away. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth and relax the entire body. Repeat 3 to 5 times. To increase the effect, you may gently stretch side to side. Slowly rotate the upper body while standing. Benefits: reduces morning joint stiffness, improves blood circulation, helps the body feel flexible from the start of the day, lowers the risk of aches during daily activities. After just a few days of practice, many people find it easier to get out of bed, walk more lightly, and feel noticeably more alert in the morning. This stretch requires very little effort. yet it allows all the previous stretches to work more deeply and last longer. Important reminders. Do not jump out of bed too quickly. Do not overstretch into pain. Always move with slow, deep breathing. Just 2 to 5 minutes each morning is enough. The full body morning stretch is the final piece of the 5-stretch sequence. When your body is awakened the right way each day, your joints move more smoothly, pain gradually fades, and daily life feels lighter and easier. It's a small habit, but it can create a powerful change in your health after age 50. Even though all the stretches above are simple and suitable for people over 50, there is one key rule you must remember. Stretching is not about enduring pain. It's about listening to your body. If at any point you feel sharp pain, dizziness, strong numbness spreading, or shortness of breath, stop immediately. A correct stretch feels like gentle tension that slowly turns into relaxation, not pain. You don't need to do every stretch in one session. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day, split between morning and evening, is enough. What matters more than intensity is consistency. Stretching is like watering a plant. A little, done regularly, works far better than doing a lot and then stopping. If you have underlying conditions such as severe disc herniation, advanced joint degeneration, heart problems, or chronic dizziness, move slowly, use a small range of motion, and consult a doctor or specialist before practicing regularly. These stretches do not replace medical treatment, but when done correctly, they can be a powerful support. The most important message is this: pain after age 50 is not something you must accept. Many aches come from a body that has been neglected for too long, not from age or serious disease. When you take time to care for your body, stretch gently, and move every day, your body responds with greater ease and flexibility. Start today. Move slowly, but stay consistent. With the right care, your body after 50 can still feel strong, light, and comfortable every single day.